The Volunteers will put toe to leather and will get started. He'll bring it out. It's Farmer. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Jackson gonna throw it. Tried to nestle that lob in, but it's incomplete. Let's take just a minute here and talk about UCF. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out to that?
Gives it on the option. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And I think on that last run play on third down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team, and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
Caught over the middle. It's Burke. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Great timing there in the curl route by the QB. Gets it out early, and against zone coverage, because he gets it to his receiver so quick, he's able to turn it up and get the first down.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Off the play fake. Unloads to the right. Got a man. It's Burke. Turning it on. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. And how about taking a big chunk out of this defense on the opening drive?
And with the speed they have on the perimeter, Reese, no doubt, they want to come out here and test this secondary, test these DBs, and they know they've got the QB with the arm talent to get the ball there.
Touchdown, Knights! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
I don't know how many people expected this to happen, playing on the road in this environment against a better opponent, but they showed tremendous poise on the opening drive. Nice execution. They score the touchdown. That was big time.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They go 83 yards on the drive, and the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. From inside the 20, chance for great field position. Finally stopped after a solid return out to the 32. On the move. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to the ground with the running back. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Makes the grab. It's Matthews. Shoved out of bounds after a big game. They'll mark it at the +42.
And the defensive coordinator is irate on the sideline. 3rd and long, it's a short throw. You've got to be able to rally, make a tackle, and force the punter onto the field. They let him get loose, break some tackles, and with the first, the offense stays on the field.
He's got it. He steps out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. They put themselves in a hole to start. It's 1st and 20. He's looking to throw. Finds his man. It's Jefferson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Off-play action on 1st down. With the catch, it's Montgomery.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
The Knights in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Motion from the wide receiver. Takes the handoff. It's Montgomery. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Neyland Stadium alive. A cauldron of orange noise on 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. The Knights will try to move the sticks on 4th down. He'll keep it himself. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the 1st down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and UCF has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Jackson will throw. Bringing the heat. Took a shot as he threw. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And he had just enough to will that one home. And that will extend their lead even further.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
Maybe if he could have eluded just 1 or 2 more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Takes the handoff. It's Lewis. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
And the Vols come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. I understand the desire to keep the ball, but going for it inside your own 40? Wants to adjust the pattern. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Bringing it back. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, UCF! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
He'll bring it out. It's Matthews. He's got great speed. Got a little room. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. No guts, no glory. Caught it in the end zone. Didn't hesitate for a millisecond to take that thing back. And boy, did it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are so exciting. There's so much space between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time you're going to be provided that much space, and you could tell he knew what to do with that space. Kicked on the Jets by Felicia.
He'll bring it out. It's Farmer. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on defense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get in this.
There he goes. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. The Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Under fire. Under heat, he gets rid of it.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell out.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Two of the top teams in the nation set to square off and see who has the upper hand, at least for the moment. A top 10 in-conference showdown awaits. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the UCF Knights, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. start the game. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. And on first down, they're running out the field goal unit. As to be expected, nowhere close being good from that distance. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss.
There's a lot of strategies to win football games, and there are very intelligent coaches in the game today. I've never seen a field goal attempt on first down. That was a play I am never going to forget, although I wish I could.
Makes the catch. He gets it in. Touchdown, Knights.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the extra point makes it 7-0.
That makes the score UCF 7, Tennessee 0.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. And on first down, they sent the field goal team out, I guess hoping to cause confusion and delay and some type of befuddlement. There aren't many guarantees in life, but try a field goal from 1,000,000 yards away. You're not going to make it, and he didn't. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. And on first down, they've sent the field goal unit onto the field. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And they'll push that lead out a little further. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
Gets it all the way out to the 33 before he stopped. On first down, but why? Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. With the catch, it's Nixon. All right, guys, let's talk a little UCF. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these 2 teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
Pick off! What a play by this defense! He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Well, everything was going so well for this team early here in this game, and now all of a sudden they get a critical mistake. And you know how college football, David, is about momentum. What is their defense going to be able to do here now when they take the field?
You're right, man. The momentum swings so fast, and now this defense's job is to go out and stop it, right? Like, we made a mistake, you huddle the guys up, sudden change, be aware they might take a shot down the field, but let's grab the momentum right back.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Vols will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. All the way back to the 15. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. The inside handoff. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
Jackson gonna throw it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got him downfield.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. The Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's got an open man.
Man, this guy's closing in quickly on 100 yards receiving. We're not even out of the first quarter yet. We knew he was going to be a big part of the game plan and the strategy, but every time they've looked his way, he's been making a big play, and that's something the defense, they have to be aware of moving forward.
Steps to his left, out of the pocket. This time they were able to keep him in check and stop him short of that 1st down.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Looking for the score. Touchdown, UCF! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
How about that? His 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense, or number 3's coming soon.
And the extra point was good. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Matthews. No idea what he could have been thinking to try to return that one, and they stop him at the 7. Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. They'll give it to the back. Got enough for the first. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Breaks into the open. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached the end of the period, and it's UCF holding the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Wants to throw on first down. Going for the big play. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Motion from the wideout. Jackson will throw. Complete to the left. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
At the pace this guy's going at right now, this could be a record-setting type day. This could be a game for the ages for this dude. He already has 2 touchdowns, picks up that first down. This is still the first half, guys. What is this guy capable of doing the rest of the game? We're going to find out.
Gonna run it. It's Nixon. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Knights.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Interesting matchup this week in the Mountain West, and it sure is playing out that way. Air Force is currently ahead in this one, but they may need to rev up an F-16 if they want to turn this into a blowout today. They're up by 4 over Fresno State. Any change of momentum, any notable highlights from Mountain West country, we'll let you know, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Tennessee offense. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
To the air on first down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
So now it's second and long. He might want another play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got a man, it's Lewis. They'll give him a couple, that leaves him with 3rd and 8. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
That's caught. It's Matthews. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move.
Wow, they've been waiting for that play, right? They haven't been throwing it a lot. They've been real sluggish. They've got no points on the scoreboard, and now they come up with an explosive play in the passing game to get them in a position to score some points here, hopefully a touchdown, before this first half closes out.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
I like the offensive idea here to try to change the launch point of the QB, but you got to do a better job protecting him because guys can't complete passes when they're getting hit.
Trying to beat the D deep. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Pulls and throws off the RPO. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Touchdown, Tennessee! He would not be denied.
Man, you just know that offense, they needed that touchdown to try to build some momentum. Hasn't really been going great early in this game, but a nice job being physical at the point of attack and pay it off with the score. And maybe that's just the play they needed to turn this thing around.
And he added the extra point. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's Farmer. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Here's the pressure. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. From the gun, the running back has it. Really good pickup on second down there. Leaves them with 3rd and 2.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Turns it on at midfield. There he goes. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. After a play like that, you have to get it in the end zone on this drive. Trying to get the edge on the toss. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Here's a heat. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Running to the left. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And now the lead's extended a little further. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Volunteers will kick it away to crank up the second half. Coming out with it, it's Farmer. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Trying play action. Unloads it left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. This play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking.
Now, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. The Knights are on the move. Jackson gonna throw it. Fires toward the end zone. And that one is right on target if his target was the first row.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing the football in the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. The Knights are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. The corners are walked up tight. Wide receiver comes in motion. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
He'll bring it out. It's Matthews. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Tennessee ready to go to work the big orange offense on the field. Well, the last time they had it, the long field didn't bother them in the least, and they'll try to do it again. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the late in the 3rd quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room. He's up to the 17. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions.
Come on, set. Acorn.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Matthews. Right down the gut of the field. The inside, slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown ball.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes weren't thrown into the end zone. You got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Farmer. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Jackson will throw. Makes the catch. It's Nixon. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the 2nd half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. The Knights with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Lets it fly. This time it's complete. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? This dude is putting in work out of the slot, and he is just wearing out this defense.
Man, you see it, Reese, in football. These slot guys are so quick, so athletic. You back them up off the football so you can't get hands on them, and you just find ways to continue to get him the football. He's making plays, so I'm going to continue to throw it his way.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep the defense on their heels, so you continue to run the football. Even if you're not breaking off 60-yard TV runs, you got to have that balance.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on third down. The give to the back. He'll be brought down at the 46, and he is well short of that first down marker. Fourth down coming. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's not going to get there. Stop short on fourth down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On the run, it's Lewis. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and UCF has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Back to pass. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more difficult to go out and execute. Give the defense credit. Great stop.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And he'll just get rid of that one. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Might be changing the route. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Throws to the wideout. He's got it, and more than enough for a first down. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there.
That is such a big play for the offense. A lot of these fourth down pass plays are just designed to pick up the first. They get even more. They get an explosive play, and that has got to be huge for the offense's confidence.
He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. Offense trying to pay it off on second and goal. Trying to barrel in. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. They'll run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Volunteer.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
looking to throw. Dances away to buy time. Incomplete behind the receiver. Maybe this freshman got a little too anxious. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He gets a block. He's got an alley. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Any time he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously, you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and then guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, take a peek at what's happening in this interesting battle in the MAC. Northern Illinois is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Huskies have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Central Michigan. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this meeting in the MAC.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter. You're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
He's not afraid to go deep. Intercepted. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the fourth quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on the takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
He'll do it himself. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
And this offense does it again on third down. They have been so elite on third down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. The Knights line it up with a 1st and goal. DB's right up on the receivers. Now on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And how about the aggressiveness of this defense? I love this. Don't let him get to the sideline. Kept the ball in the middle of the field, went after the quarterback right away like some missiles, and got him on the ground.
Caught in the backfield. It's Thomas. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
You know, timing is so important in the RPO game, especially on third down. Quarterback and receiver just didn't have it there, and now it's 4th down.
So on 4th and goal, already with the lead, but they'll try to salt this thing away with a touchdown. They want to run this quarterback.